lot of insurance moving into the latter half of the game, but there is that trough you need to talk about. And I feel like I'm a bit of a broken record with. So much to go through here as we get into our very first game of the day. D+ taking on Weibo Gaming. This is for all of the marbles, actually all of them. Either you're on a plane home or you're on a plane to Paris after this best of 3. Yeah, and you can see Lucid actually knew because Tarzan just cleared out that ward, and now Moham going to be flashing forward. Everyone misses everything, but Lucid's still in position. Tarzan going to get down. The Tempest, the Q not going to connect, and it's Lucid that's caught on a trap. First blood, it's a disaster for D+. And it should be another one as the Lucid Singularity comes down. The double kill for the Caitlyn. And yeah, I don't need to talk about troughs anymore. I think that Light's going to be just okay.
As Light and Chris push in, just again, diminishing the windows of attack that DK have.
Well, you got Lucid coming back towards his bottom side. There's a great handshake. Crisp, I think, might have been dead if Lucid wasn't there, but he'll come over. He'll grab himself some gold and try to make up for the situation from earlier. Showmaker throwing down a Mimic Distortion on top of Xiaohu, but not really doing too much.
Trying to see if you could just force Weibo off, but they kind of just called it, especially with Tarzan in the area. They were happy enough to go. And now, oh, here's the play, though.
Yeah, teleport to come in. It is the counter paranoia. It's a decent ulti from aiming, but already out of there is Moham. Has to deal with it as Showmaker. He gets in. Xiaohu goes down incredibly low. Showmaker has the chains, and he connects it, and now Tarzan's just trying to get himself out of there. But I think he's going to be rendered down, and aiming collects the kill. DK back on the board, and the bounce back is looking great. And 30 seconds until that plate is going to go wanting as well, as now Lucid coming on over, looking to try and even out the Drake count. And even just one Mountain Drake could be pretty good here for these guys. As Showmaker, a decent sidestep, but I think he's still going to get caught out, and that Wombo is going to hold him in position for easily long enough. Now Lucid, can he actually get in here and take this one? And he does so. Finishes the Dragon, so they get that as a consolation prize after losing their mid laner, and there's a Cloud Soul. You love to see it. Xiaohu, as they take control of this Dragon. A teleport coming in a little bit late once again from Xiaohu, as the Drake is secured by DK. Now Xiaohu trying to speed himself up, get himself in here, but DK, I think they just want to back away from this one. Don't think you want to go for a 5v5 as you've already taken the objective, and Lucid just going for some cheeky steal. I don't know about that one. Feels a little greedy, as the preemptive flash is gorgeous. The kick, too little, too late. And it's Chris that locks down the kill. A handshake
as Breed going to enter back into the spot side to try and get some pressure there. Kingen off to the side here, though.
Yeah, Kingen coming in. There's the equalizer to start things off. Not going to get a whole lot of value, but there is the Fate's Call. Xiaohu just burns down. The flamethrower of this Rumble is working until he's dead. And it's going to be Light that takes him down. That felt like a headshot. And that is going to be a 1-for-1 in the end. Yeah, well, they are definitely starting it. It was on vision when they did start hitting the Baron, so Weibo going to have to rotate over. DK probably looking for a turn. You can see Showmaker, yeah, being frustrating, getting himself amongst it. Tarzan looks to come in, doesn't land the spell shield. But now DK, can you find the fight where you want it? Breathe looking for that flank angle. That's an interesting use of the Counter-Strike a little bit early, but now the paranoia does come through. The Shockwave doesn't do anything at all. Tarzan is burning down. Lucid's still on the Baron. It goes down. There's the Smite Equalizer. It's gorgeous, and it melts the Nocturne. Breathe not going to be able to get anything done. The kickback onto Light, and into the backline goes Showmaker, but Light is still alive. Somehow the Q misses as well. And DK, they have them on the wrong side of the map. The flash out from Showmaker, perfectly timed. DK, you've got it. You've taken it. It's fine. You've got a pick as well. We don't need to fight more. These health bars are so low, but Weibo, they're still trying to move out. Another flash picked up here, and now Lucid, he's out of position, and Light grabs the headshot.
You have control of the map when he's gone?
Yep, Showmaker in a lot of trouble here as the paranoia does come down. Breathe is going to secure the kill, and that was just him and Crisp getting that work done. Light was there. He didn't really participate too much.
I'd like to formally apologize to LCK fans, 'cause he kind of got obliterated there, but a good read from Weibo to say, look, this is where Showmaker wants to be. They want to try and play through sides and burn all these structures, but DK still end up winning out because you've got push on bot, you got the shove in mid as well. You will answer with a tier 2 tower, but you're still at least getting that quicker take for Weibo plus the extra tower.
Barely needs to build any of these armor penetration items as Moham has to ult just to play defensively here as Tarzan still looking for it. There's the kick out. Nice little knock up there, but the paranoia was held on to. Gets the activation as now Moham is in so much trouble. There it is. No bailout for you, my friend, as now Kingen moving up. The equalizer placed beautifully, and Tarzan will be traded in an instant. Stunned up there, but you can see he's able to go into the stasis. The rest of DK, can you actually find a fight? Because Breathe says no. The Counter-Strike going to help lock down the kill onto the Rumble, and now Lucid is scattering, trying to get over towards these Raptors. Even clears out the camp. Very nicely done on the exit as there is Showmaker looking for the pick and he'll find it. Crisp goes down as well.
I was going to say, is he can move into and kind of break this fortress that Weibo have set up. Even Showmaker just trying to poke through, but needs to do so fairly quickly as okay.
Yeah, Mo, I'm going to get the Fate's Call to make sure that that final spark does not connect. Losing Singularity, not quite coming through as there's the ace in the hole. Showmaker sacrificing a third of his health bar. And now it's going to be a bit of a smite fight here between Tarzan and Lucid, though he's just going to go for the kill, though. He takes down Showmaker. That is going to be soul point, but it's not really a huge deal. Is now Xiaohu looking for Kingen.
There's Tarzan who's just playing in the front line, and if you ever become overly separated by the rock in the middle.
Equalizer looking for light. You can see Lucid looking for a bit of a flank angle, but he's a little bit late in there, and there's the paranoia. Breathe with the flank is gorgeous, but Tarzan is getting focused. The counter-strike on a 2 is phenomenal, and Showmaker, he's going to be able to lock down Light. Crisp is dead as well, and DK, they could be doing it. The bailout doesn't work, but maybe that does not matter, because Xiaohu's on the ground, and it's Breathe that has to be the raid boss, but against 3, it ain't going to work. Lucid is just going to hold him in place, and Breathe might be able to run them out on a bit of a Merry Goose chase, but there's the 600 goal going over to Lee Sin. That is the ace, and DK have done it. This could just be Baron. This dragon being started. This is going down extraordinarily quickly. It's going to be a teleport back in from Showmaker, but that does mean that they have only 4 here as there's the red carpet down. Chris takes half of his health bar just by existing. That's going to be Xiaohu locking this one down, but down to the back line goes Breathe, and he has no friends. No one's going to be there to help him. Chris almost just explodes, and finally they deal with the Jax. No bailout though for Showmaker, so he'll fall down in trade. And that's Weibo being able to stop this soul from coming in, but somehow Crisp is just dead. It's Showmaker's just able to get on in there with his LeBlanc, and that is going to skew things in the favor of D+, especially with this Baron still with 15 seconds to go and all of these Void mites careening towards this inhibitor turret. No, that's actually, I think that's just a fact.
I think you're genuine, yes, but TP in behind, it's Xiaohu.
Right. This is a crazy TP. It's a double to come through here as now Breathe with the counter-strike is able to get a 3 stun, and now Tarzan trying to get himself in. DK being so tricky though. The handshake, fantastic 3-man shockwave, the final spark as well as Weibo. They're trying to find it, not quite doing enough damage though. It's a 1-for-1, but aiming is going to get hit. The bailout not going to work, and he is going to die. There's the shutdown going over to Light as Showmaker gets himself out and away from Breed. They have so much damage, and they will start it off. Full information over to DK, but can they get in here in time is the question. The teleport for the flank angle to come through as Showmaker has made his way in. Lucid is going to be able to get into position. They have a control ward down. As now Lucid, can you actually stop this one? Tarzan gets out of the pit, and now the hostile takeover is chasing them. Light is fighting Breathe, and now Tarzan is looking to try and burn them down. The 3-man shockwave, it's gorgeous though from Xiao to try and turn the fight, and aiming is going to finally be able to take down Tarzan. The tank Callista is bouncing through the enemy team, and Xiaohu goes golden just for a moment before these Rend is going to cut him down. The triple kill for the front line. Callista is gorgeous from aiming, and now it looks like DK are going to push forward for the win.
Showmaker is doing so much work in these fights, getting access to Light continuously, making him uncomfortable. Breathe is trying to do everything by himself, and DK are cussing down Weibo. That should be the game end.
DK going to be able to take down this turret at least. Crisp, the last man standing, but we are late into this game. It is 42.5 minutes, and there is 20 seconds on Tarzan, who's going to be the first one up. Crisp not going to do anything to defend these Nexus turrets, and DK, after an absolute slugfest of a game 1, will be the team that comes out on top. But man, I don't know what's going to happen in game number 2. I got no information about who the better team is, but that was one heck of a fun game.